Good morning. I just wanted to say hello. I apologize that I haven't been on much. I got sick at Christmas time, really bad. And so did all my family, all my kids, everything. And so it's been a lot. And of course, I started a new job, so I don't have any sick leave yet. So, good morning. It's kind of freezing cold and beautiful. You can see the Rockies there. I had this goal that I started because I asked for origami paper for Christmas from my kids. That was my gift. And I have been doing paper cranes, and I just wanted to look it up and learn it and do it. Oh, look at all those birds. But I found out that if you do 1,000 paper cranes, when I was researching online, that you can get a wish. And so at first it just started out doing paper cranes because I wanted to hang them from my youngest son's ceiling and show him how much I love him. It's also like a really great meditative practice and everything. But when I found out there was 1,000 and you could get a wish, I was like, oh, I want a wish for my son. And the reason for that is when he was born, I got really, really sick, and he did too. And we were separated. He went to the NICU on a different floor of the hospital. And I was so sick and so damaged, I couldn't even get in a wheelchair to go see him in the NICU. It took so long to recover, and it usually takes a long time for me to recover anyway when I'm recovering from birth, Rosie. So anyway, I have experienced a lot of heartache from the idea that, I was so sick for so long and I required a lot of surgeries and medicines to get better. I just felt like I must have been a bad mom, and I think other people thought that too. But when he got better and he got out of the NICU, thankfully we were able to bring him home, and it was hard. It was a hard recovery. And he still, for months afterward, we needed to do physical therapy and help him and everything. Thank you for listening to an old lady talk about her motherhood, her young motherhood. But anyway, I just don't want anyone, but most especially Joel, my son, to ever think that I don't love them just because I was sick and I couldn't get to him, or that I had 2 other children and no support, and so it was really difficult to keep up with life. I did do it. He never went hungry. He always was clean and held, and always had clean clothes and a good home, a safe home and everything. But still, I wasn't 100%, and I would have loved to give him 100%. I would love to celebrate his birth and his existence and his life. But I wasn't in a partying place, And so I want to physically represent a delayed welcome to the earth, because being sick was not a great welcome to the earth, you know? And so 1,000 paper cranes hanging as evidence of every single second that I thought of him and that I missed him and that I loved him while he's at school and I'm at work and everything, I just thought was a great way to represent how much I love him and how special he is to me and what I want for him. I want him to feel my love. Like I'm gonna give my wish to him that I get for doing 1,000 paper cranes. But if I were to have that wish, it would be that he always knows that he's loved. I just think that life is really hard, and it's really likely that all of us will struggle at some point with depression or, come on, Rosie, or thinking that like this life isn't worth it, you know? And I hope that he knows that I struggled with the same thing and that I felt like life was worth it because he was here. And that he came to me and he is worth trying. So this is my start. I want to show you. Sorry, my camera work is not great, obviously. I'm just an ordinary person, but so I've got hundreds, and this is my baby. I've got hundreds done, a couple hundred out of 1,000. So every day is kind of an act of meditation, where I just, sorry I say so much, where I just sit down and I think of him and I fold and I do what I'm supposed to, whether it's like training for work or, you know, listening in on something. And it's like a wonderful moment of reflection. I've learned so much through doing origami too. Like, I feel like I've learned that the imperfections actually create so much beauty and character, because when I first started out, I was like, I'm gonna get it as perfect as possible. And origami is a great way to figure out like just how imperfect you are. So anyway, there were a lot of things that were meditative and wonderful about origami. Come on, Rosie. And maybe someday I'll go into it doing 1,000 paper cranes for Joel, for my son. But I don't know, like maybe they're just lessons you're supposed to learn when you yourself do the work. I've also meditated for almost 1,000 days. I started when before Joel was even in my body, and then the entire time that I was pregnant with him, and now I've done about 200 days, no, more than 200 days straight just recently to try and finish out that one chanting meditation. Have a good day, Rosie. And so yeah, I am I'm just, I guess, a kind of person that loves like goals, and it's ridiculous, but yeah, I think I really enjoy like numbers and goals and stuff. Like, for example, I have, it's just about to be my birthday in a couple days, and I have gone 3 years without sugar. I always have sugar on my birthday. My boys make me some brown butter Rice Krispie treats from scratch that are amazing. And that's the only day I have sugar. I guess on my wedding day I might have had a cheat and did some sugar. But yeah, and obviously I've gone over 5 years without tap water. I usually use filtered water, like highly filtered water, just to help with my autoimmune disease. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head to work. This was such an odd thing to put a video while I'm just like getting ready for work and going to work and everything. It was it was an experience. Like, you're getting every weird angle of me. And also you're getting a view of my not rich, not special, tiny little neighborhood. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of my work, and I hope that my children sense and feel like my commitment and to them and to being the good in the world, like creating art out of pain and stuff. But if I could leave that legacy so that they know, like, I am not denying that this world is difficult. It is definitely hard, and the news lately has been awful. But we have to find our own meaning in this pain, and I'm trying my best to. Anyway, yikes. I'm gonna go to work. Thanks for listening to me.